Welcome to the 401k overview tutorial. I just want to take a few minutes to give you a big picture of what the 401k spreadsheet will ultimately look like as you work through the process of building correct formulas. I want to call your attention right off the bat to the importance of the colors. In blue, we've got items dealing with our age and year, be it calendar year or career year, how old you are in your investment plan. In the orange tan type color, we've got two columns that have everything to do with starting salary and the salary increase due to a raise that you might receive from your employer. Yellow, all of these yellow cells here, or yellow columns better said, pertain to the contributions that both you and your employer will be making. And so the presets are up here to start off, and then you can change them from year to year. And we total it up. And then, of course, in column J, for the annual contribution, we'll learn how to take a look at how you change it from percent into dollar amounts by using the salaries. Pretty simple. And I'll get to that in the upcoming tutorial. The purple is pertaining to APR and buying power. So the initial APR and inflation rate values are up here in purple. And then this green, mint green set of columns are really where all the action is. That's where ultimately your portfolio balances will be taken care of. So much more to say about that later. So let's get started. Just a quick overview then to show you how it works. Obviously we have the current age going from whatever number you type in here. I'm going to change some of these numbers along the way. So you start out at age 26 with your career. Then it simply adds one each time all the way down. And then we have the career year listed here in the second column. And then this 2019, of course, is coming from this beginning salary year right there. If I change that to 2018, notice that it changes everything over here by 1 year. Starting salary, if I were to change that to say 42,000, then of course it'll change here. And we'll learn how to make that salary grow according to a cost of living salary increase. And suppose you have a 2% salary increase instead of 2.5%, then it's modified over here. Contributions operate pretty much the same way. And bottom line is what this 401k worksheet is going to give you a chance to do is to make projections about where you might be in the future as you get a little more aggressive in your contributions, and it'll give you an opportunity to change the performance of your portfolio, the what ifs we call them, to various APRs. If you start off say at a 6% average, then later on down you can always change year by year and either do it one of two ways, either change it according to what it turned out to be for that given year, or by making some projections. What if the market improved maybe to 8%, then everything right below it switches to 8 until you change it and tell it to be something otherwise. Don't forget the power of undo. That's Control Z or Command Z. Either way, on a Mac or PC, that is pretty powerful, and so I can always undo any damage that I might have done. So maybe the last thing I'll comment on is this notion of buying power, which oftentimes is one of the more surprising parts of this project. The reality is you can work really hard to save a big time amount of money in your career, but you also have to remember that it won't buy as much as it would in the present time. So we call that buying power. It's all due to the idea of inflation cutting into your ability to purchase. So a quick example, let's say we go down to, maybe this row here. You're now 67 years old and you've got over $400,000 in your portfolio. If we assume that inflation is averaging, let's change that back to say 2%, which is a typical average in the United States in recent years, and that's always suspect to change. But if if I were to change that to 2%, highlight this year of age 67, then it can be kind of depressing. You've got 416,000 sitting in your portfolio, but it would only feel like in today's dollars around 181,000. That doesn't mean that's how much you have in your portfolio. You would have, in theory, the 416, but it would only purchase the same kind of goods, expenses, and so on, of about 181,000. So it definitely cuts into the impact of your savings, and that's just a fact of life that things do cost more money in the future. Okay, so I hope that's helpful to give you a quick overview. The next tutorial is actually going to take you to the student template. We're going to walk you through how to build the actual formulas. Thank you.